A dealership told Derek he was getting the car at cost, just $50 above invoice. The salesperson even said they were losing money on the deal. Derek drove home in a brand new car, thinking he had won. But he hadn't. The dealership actually made over $3,000 from him, and he never saw a single dollar of it. Now his neighbor, Travis, saw the car in his driveway and loved it. The next weekend, he went to the exact same dealership for the exact same model. But Travis paid $2,400 more. Same car, same dealership, same month. The difference wasn't the car. It was what they said when they walked in. There are around 14 hidden profit layers built into almost every car sale. Most buyers don't even know they exist. And the one that costs you the most money? It's not on the showroom floor. It's in a room you enter after you think the deal is already done. Derek had planned his purchase carefully. This wasn't an impulse decision. He had spent months researching. He checked pricing data, understood invoice pricing, and walked into the dealership more informed than most buyers. The sticker price of the car he wanted was $32,250. The manufacturer's invoice price, what the dealership supposedly paid, was $29,900. After more than an hour of negotiation, going back and forth, Derek got the price down to $29,950, just $50 above invoice. The salesperson leaned back and said they were basically losing money on the deal. Derek left feeling like he had beaten the system. And honestly, if profit only came from the visible margin, the difference between invoice and sale price, he would have. But that $50 margin is just the surface. Underneath it are multiple hidden profit layers, built into the structure of every car sale. A week later, Travis noticed the car and asked about it. He liked it so much that he went to the same dealership and asked for the same model. But he ended up paying $2,400 more than Derek, and still believed he got a fair deal. To understand why, you need to see what Derek didn't. The invoice price isn't the dealership's true cost. The real cost is often lower because of financial arrangements between manufacturers and dealerships, and these don't show up in public pricing tools. The first hidden layer is called dealer holdback. After the sale, the manufacturer pays the dealership back a percentage of the car's price, usually around 2% to 3%. On Derek's car, that's roughly $645 to $967. So even though Derek thought the dealership made only $50, they actually made many times that from just this one layer. Then there are dealer cash incentives, bonuses manufacturers give dealerships to sell certain models. There are also volume bonuses. If a dealership sells enough cars in a given period, they receive extra payouts for every unit sold. This is why dealerships become more flexible at the end of the month or quarter. They're trying to hit targets worth tens of thousands in bonuses. There are also regional incentives, where manufacturers provide extra money to dealerships in slower markets. And another hidden support is floor plan assistance, where manufacturers help cover the interest costs dealerships pay to keep inventory on their lot. There are even back-end incentives tied to customer satisfaction and service metrics. All of this reduces the dealership's real cost below the invoice price. But even if you knew all of this and used it in negotiation, it still wouldn't reveal where most of the money is made. Because the real profit doesn't come from the showroom floor. It comes later. After Derek agreed on the price, he was taken into another room to complete paperwork. This is where the real profit begins. The person in that room is called the finance manager, but they're actually one of the highest earning salespeople in the dealership. From financial reports of large dealership groups, the finance office generates around $2,000 to $2,800 per car. Here's how. First, the loan reserve. If a lender approves your loan at 4%, the dealership might offer it to you at 5%. That extra 1% becomes profit. This alone can generate $600 to $800 per car. Then comes the extended warranty, often with profit margins between $700 and $1,000. Next is gap insurance. It can be useful in some cases, but it also carries a profit margin of $250 to $400. Then there are add-ons like paint protection, fabric coating, or wheel coverage. Small items individually, but highly profitable. Altogether, finance and insurance products generate around $1,900 to $2,100 per car. And then there are documentation-related charges, processing fees, registration markups, temporary tags, and notary charges. These add another $700 to $800 in profit. When you combine everything, the finance office alone generates roughly $2,700 to $2,900 per car. So while Derek negotiated aggressively on the price, the dealership still made significant money from multiple hidden sources. When I am telling you the best way to earn profit for free, then please do a small favor for me. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's go back to Travis. When Travis walked into the dealership, he said something that changed everything. "I'm paying cash. Best price." He thought this gave him power, but to the dealership it meant something else. He was removing their biggest profit opportunity, financing. No loan reserve, no interest markup, no add-ons. So the dealership adjusted the deal. They became less flexible on price. And Travis ended up paying $2,400 more. This is surprising because we're taught that cash gives you leverage. But in car dealerships, financing is where the real profit is. Without it, the dealership has to make money elsewhere, usually by increasing the car's price. Dealerships even design their process to identify whether you're financing or paying cash. From the initial form you fill out, to credit checks, to loan applications, they're constantly evaluating your buying intent. If you signal that you're not financing, your negotiating power decreases. So what's the smarter approach? Instead of revealing you're paying cash, go in as if you plan to finance. Negotiate the car price first, while the dealership expects to earn from financing. Once you reach the finance office, carefully review everything. Negotiate add-ons if you actually want them, and skip what you don't. Before signing, check for two things: no loan origination fee and no prepayment penalty. If both are clear, you can sign the loan, take the car home, and pay off the loan shortly after. This way, you benefit from the better negotiated price without paying long-term interest. The dealership treats you like a high-value customer, and you keep control of the deal. Most buyers think the negotiation ends on the showroom floor, but the real financial decisions happen afterward. Derek thought he had won, but gave back much of the value later. Travis lost even earlier, by removing his leverage before the negotiation even began. Now you understand how the system works, where the money flows, and how to approach it differently.